What if you could run a 9 billion or 4 billion reasoning model at 4-bit precision and barely lose anything? This is exactly what we are testing today, but with a new tool. We already have seen the quantized version of this 9 billion parameter model from Qwen when we did it with AutoRound. In this video, we are going to try it out with Paro, which is a new quantization method. Before I do anything else, let me first quickly explain what this quantization and this ParoQuant is. ParoQuant is a brand new quantization method which has been just published in ICLR 2026. So we are going to understand what the problem with quantization is and what ParoQuant does differently, and then we are going to install this model and then test it out. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. So let's get right into it. First, what is quantization? Look, quantization compresses a model weight from 16-bit down to 4-bit, 4 times smaller, 4 times faster to load. The trade-off is accuracy loss. And for reasoning models that think through thousands and thousands of tokens, that error compounds at every single step, making it far worse than on regular models. This is where this ParoQuant jumps in. So ParoQuant solves this with a technique called as scaled pairwise rotation. The key insight is very impressive. So, and that is that 90% of the mathematical operations needed to fix quantization error are completely redundant. Only the channel pairs with the largest magnitude differences, and that is what actually matters. ParoQuant selects only those high impact pairs, runs them fully in parallel on GPU, and combines them with per channel scaling, all inside a single fused CUDA kernel. The result is a near lossless reasoning accuracy at INT4 with less than 10% speed overhead over standard AWQ. So this is what ParoQuant is doing, and this is the outlier problem it is solving. Now let's get it installed and we will see how much the accuracy is there. I'm going to use again VLLM, but let me show you the full installation from scratch. And this is my Ubuntu system. This is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. And if you're looking to rent a GPU on very good price, you can find the link to Master Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. Our virtual environment is now created. Let's now install ParoQuant with this simple pip command with VLLM support. And this is going to take a couple of minutes. ParoQuant is now installed, and in fact it took around 5 minutes. Next, we can serve the model with ParoQuant by using this OpenAI compatible endpoint. So it is also going to download the model and then going to serve it on the localhost port 8000. And the model is being downloaded through VLLM. And the model is now being served. Let me show you the VRAM consumption. So I'm just going to run this NVTop. And there you go. This is our VRAM consumption because I'm also using the KV cache with it. Okay, now let me launch my OpenWebUI for the GUI and we will test this model out. Okay, so our model is now ready to be tested. Let's try it out. So first up, I'm going to ask it a coding question. If you look at this coding question, it is not just simple coding task. It is a reasoning heavy creative coding task that requires the model to plan the structure, think through the animation logic, handle cascading style sheet and JavaScript interaction, and produce a complete working file in one shot. So we are asking it to create me a self-contained HTML file of a spider aquarium, multiple spiders swimming around like fish, bubbles rising, animated legs while moving, dark underwater atmosphere, smooth animation. Let's see how it goes. Also, because it is a reasoning model, thinking model, so I'm also looking for whether the output is completely coherent, and if it is thinking through it properly or just simply going into the loops. I will let model finish and then we will review the output. And there you go, it has produced the code. No hallucination, no break as far as I can see. It has analyzed it, it has sliced and diced it, then it is setting upon technical stack, and this is the step-by-step implementation action plan, and then it is also discussing the movement and refining the animation. I don't see any issues at all. No outlier Chinese characters too, which we often see in these sort of quantization. Pretty good stuff. And then also it has done some self correction. Let me show you in the browser. There you go. So these are the spiders. Remember, this is not some animation sort of tool. It is a simple HTML self-contained file. That's it. Dark theme, spiders are moving around and they're even talking or moving, whatever. But looks really good. It's very impressive. Remember, it's a quantized version, not a full-blown model. And now let's do a seemingly simple but actually a hard prompt. So I'm asking the model to give me 10 sentences ending with the word happy. The reason why this is hard because it requires the model to hold a hard constraint at the end of generation rather than the beginning. When a model generates text, it predicts the next token based on what came before. It naturally writes a sentence in a forward direction, and the ending emerges from the flow of the sentence. Forcing the last word to be a specific word means the model has to plan backwards, decide the ending first, and then construct a sentence that naturally leads to it, which is fundamentally against how these autoregressive generation works. So even most of the full precision models failed this test. Qwen 9 billion did it properly, 3.5 I mean. Let's see if Paro can do it or not. And most models either forget the constraint halfway through, drift to near synonyms like joyful or glad, or even produce awkward forced sentences because they painted themselves into a corner. So let's see if this simple sounding test, that directly exposes whether a model can maintain a hard structural constraint across multiple independent generation works or not. It is analyzing it, drafting the sentence. I will wait for it to finish and then we will check the final outcome. Reasoning looks pretty good. There is no break there. The model has thought a lot and a lot. It has self-corrected itself, and this is a final result. You see that it has got everything right, which is very impressive. And I really mean it. And if you look at the sentences, they are coherent. Like this one, the surprise made her feel incredibly happy. She smiled widely because she was happy. And then, thank you for wishing me well and making me happy. Simple, but it passed the test. Really, really good stuff. Stay optimistic. I think they have done a real good job by this ParoQuantization. Check it out. Let me know what do you think about it. Again, please like the video, and if you really want to help out the channel, please become a member because membership is what keeps the lights on. That's it. Please also follow me on X. Thank you for all the support.